All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video. And today, two teams have hired head coaches. As you know, my previous video, I did the Nathaniel Hackett being hired as the Denver Broncos head coach. And now we got to say congratulations to former Indianapolis Colts defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus. He was hired as the Chicago Bears head coach. So they have their new head coach. They're moving on from Matt Nagy. They're going Matt Eberflus from the Indianapolis Colts, defensive-minded coach. And I like that they went out and they got a defensive-minded coach. But how can he develop Justin Fields? That's what I want to see. I think Justin Fields can take that next step like a Josh Allen type QB, because I've watched Justin Fields and the way he's dual threat like that, he can, turn into a Josh Allen type quarterback. But with Eberflus being a defensive coordinator for the Indianapolis Colts, I think he's going to ask Frank Reich, for a lot of advice, being that Frank Reich was a quarterback, being that Frank Reich was an offensive coordinator, and now head coach of the Indianapolis Colts. But congratulations to Matt Eberflus. I think Frank Reich will help him out. It's going to be interesting to see who he brings to Chicago with him, and builds his staff in Chicago as they try to develop Justin Fields. And I think that the Chicago Bears are getting a good coach here. Look, Matt Nagy didn't work. And I think that Matt Eberflus, I think he will. I think that you're going to see him draft a lot of defense in the draft. I do think they're going to draft offense, but in the first couple, maybe first 3, maybe 4 rounds, I think you're going to see this team, the Chicago Bears, draft defense. But congratulations to the Chicago Bears and their head coach and their fans. Moving on from Matt Nagy, does he bring in Mitch Trubisky back to maybe teach Justin Fields a little bit? Does he go out and get a Ryan Fitzpatrick to, teach Justin Fields a little bit? This is going to be interesting. And also congratulations to Matt Eberflus or Eberflus, whatever his name is. I think Chicago Bears fans, you got to give this a chance. I think. I think he's going to be better than Matt Nagy was. Okay. Matt Nagy, I think he was in over his head when he interviewed for the head coaching job for the Chicago Bears and they hired him. I just think he was in over his head. But I do think Matt Eberflus will be a good head coach for the Chicago Bears. And I think it's an exciting time for the Chicago Bears and their fans. And I would like to see how he and his staff develops Justin Fields. So, congratulations again to Matt Eberflus and his family. Congratulations to the Chicago Bears and their fans. You had to make the move. You had to move on from Matt Nagy. That was clear. So, guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think of Matt Eberflus being hired as the new head coach of the Chicago Bears. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any video that I upload. Once again, Bills run the East. Congratulations, Matt Eberflus and the Chicago Bears. Go Bills. And hopefully sometime in the future we see the Chicago Bears again and see what they do, with their stud quarterback, Justin Fields. Go Bills. And congratulations again to Matt Eberflus.